Hi everyone, thanks for watching another InfoSec Hub video. Today we're going to talk about dashboarding. And the tool you see in front of you, and it's not super clear because it's just a Google image, is Datadog. And Datadog can help you managing your platform, but it can also be used to insert all kinds of logs into this dashboard. So also firewall logs, maybe you have an IDS running, an intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system. They can all be added here. And dashboarding, it's a principle that's been around for a couple of years already. If you want to have an overview of what's happening on your network, on your platform, so to speak, and the platform is the network, servers, databases, going onto individual CPU measurements, RAM measurements, everything that's happening can be all visualized inside the dashboard. So why you want that? Maybe you have still servers on-premise. You also want to know what's happening. And let me tell you how it works. Every server produces log files, and you can go through them, of course, on every individual machine. But let's say you have 100 servers, it's not going to be feasible to do that, and you will not have a good picture of your complete platform. So what you can do is those log files can be inserted or pushed towards this application called Datadog, and it will visualize the state of your infrastructure in such a manner that you know that you maybe need to upgrade CPU, RAM, maybe you need to upgrade your network, maybe you need to go from 100 megabit, I'm just saying, to a 1 gigabit connection, so you can deal with all the requests coming through. If you have a bunch of web servers, a bunch of database servers, you can see exactly if the platform is up to standards, if it can handle all the requests, and what is happening on your platform basically. So here connections, a number of connections at any given moment. Maybe you have 2, 3, 4, 500 active connections at this particular moment. And it also keeps it like historically, you can see where the peak is. So maybe after dinner or maybe in the evening you have a peak on your platform. Maybe in the very early morning you have a peak, and you can adjust yourself to this. Maybe in the early morning you need a couple of more servers, and then after 10 o'clock you can scale down again. Because when you use a cloud, you basically pay for the resources. So you want to be able to provide a good service, have a good uptime and all that stuff. If you have a peak in the morning, make sure that you upgrade in the morning, and then coming by afternoon, you scale down again. But you decide every day, every week, based on the statistics, based on the log files basically, and you can decide and you can see what's going on your platform, and then you can also decide what kind of actions or measurements you should take. Going back to the security, firewalls and intrusion detection and intrusion prevention systems, they also create logs. They can also be sent here. So you can see what kind of attacks are happening, what the outside world is trying to do. And based on that information, you can up your defenses. Maybe you can configure your firewall a bit better so you don't get those lots of false positives, because that always happens when it comes to a firewall. A firewall is never done basically. You really have to adjust to the new threat level, and you have to see what's important for you to protect. A very basic thing like port scanning is happening all the time, and that's not a real threat. Usually it's actually a script, and it collects data on what kind of ports are open. It's only a threat when somebody really actively tries to break in or try to find information on software and try to see if there's vulnerabilities in that software and then try to break in. So this will just give you an overview of what's happening on the platform, what kind of requests are knocking on the door, which should give you enough information to beef up the defenses and whatnot, and what's just informational. Because there may be thousands and thousands of requests coming in, and how do you filter all those things that's relevant to you? All that stuff can be done in a software tool like Datadog, for instance. And this is usually deployed in cloud environments where all those virtual machines are pushing out files, and they should push it to this kind of application to create a dashboard to give you insight and to know what's going on to a certain degree to your platform. So these things are very important for engineering departments, security departments, and secure developers to see what's going on and what to improve. So as always in IT, information is knowledge, information is power, and dashboarding is definitely a good trend, and it's still evolving to this day. So these are my 2 cents when it comes to dashboarding and why it's important in information security. Thanks for watching, and we hope you guys have a great day.